Councilman Burris will do an implication for us, and pledge of allegiance will be done by Councilman Alminos.
Please bow your heads. Heavenly Father, please be with us tonight as we attempt to do the best we can to lead the city and be with us to make good decisions as we do the business of the city. Help those who are in need of your aid and help to keep us all safe and secure. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Council is now in session. Welcome, everybody. Everybody online with us, too. We appreciate having you here with us. And if anybody wants to ask any questions, I took a fall earlier this afternoon, and you see the side of my face. Okay? I'm paying for it. When you reach a certain age, you know, that seems to happen to us more often. I hate to say that, but it happens. Okay. There's no public comments listed for tonight, so we'll move on to the next item, which is the adoption of minutes. We have two sets of minutes, May the 7th, 2024, and May the 24th, 2024, the council work session. I entertain a motion to pass both of them as written.
So moved.
Second.
Okay. Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. All opposed, same sign. Both have been passed as written. There's no old business tonight. On the new business, first item here, which I'm really happy to see, is number 3 was a presentation to Centerville Fire Department, Firehouse Quilts, Houston County. Nancy Ennis, Councilman Almijo, and Fire Chief Jones, please.
Yes, Mr. President.
Mr. Mayor and Central, I'm sorry, I'm stuttering, and all of you nice people sitting up there. My name is Patsy Ennis, and I am the spokesman for Firehouse Quilts of Houston County. This is a group of quilters that get together and make quilts to give back into the community. Now, old ladies never quit sewing, so we will find anybody to sew for, and so that's what we do. And we are so pleased that Chief Jones was patient enough with us to put these quilts out on fire trucks, so that they're seeing people at the worst days of their life and they're able to give them something that says, hey, we love you and here's a hug. And we've been so appreciative of that. We started this in October of 2022. Since then, we have given 131 quilts to the Firehouse of Centerville. And I want you to know, we have appreciated that so much. So in the process of setting this up, Chief Jones mentioned to me he really would like to display some of his t-shirt quilts that they use for all of the things that they do in the community. So what I did was say, no wonder, we can cut those up and make them up for you, no problem. So this is what we call the boot quilt. Hold it up higher, guys. This is the boot quilt. And what we did is put the t-shirts and put them into a quilt for them. And this is one of 3 that we're making up. Okay, Chief Jones, you're up. It's yours. Again, thank you so much for what you do. We appreciate you.
Yes, ma'am.
You just
Yes,
need to
ma'am.
know it. And this is the man that put up with a crazy lady coming into his office saying, I got a deal for you, you can't resist. And we do appreciate it. And it makes such a difference for them to know that they're giving back to the community. So thank you so much for what you do for us.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you guys for all the quilts that you have donated to us. We like I told you before, we not only have the quilts on our trucks, but we also have delivered these quilts to the other fire departments in the county, and they have quilts on their trucks as well. I know for us, we've given a couple of them away. I don't know about the other departments. I told them that they do, let us know so we can tell you guys, some feel good stories. I have given some to the warming center as well, because we don't want them to go to waste. But yeah, we appreciate y'all, and we appreciate y'all making this t-shirt quilt. It will go on display in the fire station, and we certainly do appreciate that.
Doug wouldn't let me bring a rod for you. He said he thought you could manage that on your own, but there's a sleeve at the back of it to slip that rod through so you can hang it up. I'll be by tomorrow and check on you. Thank you again so much.
Chief, put that quilt up before you go home.
He's got it ready to go up. So, knowing the chief, he's 2 days ahead already.
Yeah. Oh, come on,
You-
I
you
gotta
wanted-
pull
you
my
wanted-
pants first. Yeah, I want publicity, I told you. Let me tell you what.
Yeah, if you want to.
You go ahead.
Just make it.
Okay, where's the top, guys?
Well, you got it.
Oh, I got it, okay, got it.
See if I can picture right. Stand
Even it
up.
out on that side, or not on that side.
Okay, okay, come on, we gotta make sure that they see it good.
There we go.
Got it? We've already put it out on our Firehouse website, so they've already seen it.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Again, thank you so much for
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You know, all of us in Centerville appreciate what you do for us. You do a lot for us too. And, I know our fire department really appreciate it. They brag about it all the time. Thank y'all so much. Personally, thank you. Okay, next item here is approval of Centerville Fire Department and Houston County Fire Department automatic aid agreement. Councilman Neal and Chief Jones, please.
All right, Chief.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. Tonight, we're requesting the approval and the signatures from Mayor and Council to enter into an automatic aid agreement with Houston County Fire Department. What this agreement is for the fire department to automatically respond to structure fires and vehicle accidents with entrapment in the areas of Centerville and unincorporated parts of Houston County, everything north of Watson and basically west of Fairgrounds Boulevard. This morning I attended the commissioners meeting and they've already approved and signed the document, and we're just asking today, this evening, to finish the document and approve it for Centerville. And what this will do for the citizens, it will provide more manpower on these types of incidents a lot more quicker for both agencies, and that only helps everybody in the community.
That's right. Well, we're part of Houston County too.
That's right, we are part of Houston County.
They're part of our family.
We've always had a good working relationship with the county, and this is just going to strengthen that and help both departments as well as the citizens of those areas.
Perfect.
Councilman Neal, you want a motion?
Yes, sir. So I make a motion that we approve the Centerville Fire Department and Houston County Fire Department automatic aid agreement.
Second. Motion and second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. No opposed.
All right, thank you. Also, I do want to say that we will still have our mutual aid agreements in effect as well. If either department needs assistance on other incidents, we can still call each other.
Oh, that's great. Chief, thank you. Chief Stones, thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry I didn't see you early before the meeting started. I'd come over there. I tried to shake your hand.
No, see, completely understand, thank you.
Yes, the Chief Stoner's here with the county today to support us as well. I was at their meeting earlier, so thank you all very much.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much. Okay. Just good news everywhere tonight. Everywhere. All right, item number 5 is a home-based business, Shoe Shiner LLC, Mike McSwain at 311 Vanessa Drive, Councilman Byrd and City Clerk Danfield, please.
Sure. This home-based business is a shoe shining business where the business is performed in his garage, but no customers actually come to his residence. There should not be any sort of traffic impact or extra police required to accommodate this business. I see no reason why we should not approve yet another business for our growing city.
Okay, you make a motion?
At this time, I move that we approve this home-based business, Scott McSwain Shoe Shine LLC.
I second.
Okay, motion and a second. It was always wonderful to be able to bring another partner with us in business into the city here. Call for motion, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Approved. Thank you so much, Mr. Scott McSwain. All right, item number 6 here is approval of revised code enforcement job description. Councilman Wright and Chief Duncan, please.
Yeah, we're going to let Chief fill you know some of the details of this. We asked the Chief to make some changes to this job description so that we could maybe have an easier time filling this position. This is a tremendously important position for the city. It keeps a lot of the wheels greased around here, and so we had to make a few changes to the job description in order to set this up the way we wanted to. So, Chief, give us a quick rundown of this afternoon.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. On the quick version of the revisions, this is a standard code enforcement job description, minus anything to do with police services. I went in and deleted anything that states patrol officer, backup patrol ship, or anything like that. So it only deals with the job description of a code enforcement officer within the city.
Essentially, we changed this description to make it where it's not a requirement for a mandated officer to staff this position. So it makes it a little easier to hire somebody. And so if it gets to the point where a citation is needed, we'll call on an officer to come and help out with that. But the process is, you're pretty deep into the process by the time you get a citation. There's a 10-day letter and some contact and some other things. And so this allows us to be able to have that position filled. And I understand we've already made some good progress on some delinquent properties and things like that. So
Yes, sir.
I think this is a great choice.
Position is filled.
Yeah.
I'd like to introduce Officer Amber Bowden as our new code enforcement officer. Last week she made over 20 cases. This week we know as of yet about 4 or 5 at least this week. So she's out there.
Well, that's what we really need, is a full-time person doing that.
Yes,
Not
sir.
just a part-time every now and then. So we've grown too big to do that otherwise.
So, Mayor, this time I move that we adopt this job description with the changes as written.
Second.
Okay, motion and a second. Anybody have any discussion? I'm just so proud to be able to do this. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. It's approved. Thank you very much.
All right,
Thank you
sir.
for working with us. You're part of our family. Okay, next item here is item 7, fiscal year 2025 proposed budget presentation. Councilman Byrd, Councilman Evans, City Councilor Harrison.
So I'll take that one, Mr. Mayor, if you don't mind.
Just let me know if you would chime in.
Absolutely. So prior to the budget public hearing, just wanted to give some explanation of some of the things that have happened since we proposed the budget. Just a few changes. So tonight, the Budget Committee is going to be submitting the 2025 budget to the governing body for review. Okay? It's available for citizens review as well, and is posted on the city's website on the home page. Hard copy is also available outside the front office there at the city clerk's office. The proposed budget is $17,017,827 versus the FY24 budget, which was $15,015,793. An increase of about $2,002,034, or about 13.3%. So the increase, $2,002,034, is made up of a couple things. So we have an extra payment of $680,163 for the loan on the fire station that will be paid.
Pays it off.
This is going to be the last payment on this loan, and so originally that loan was $4.3 million, and it's going to reduce the term from 8 to 4.5, so we're paying it off 3.5 years early, which saves us a lot on the interest. So instead of paying $398,000, we'll be paying about $197,000. So saving us almost $200,000 in interest, which is a great win for our citizens. So we're also going to have an increase in infrastructure and capital purchases in the enterprise fund of $1,027,610. The FY25 enterprise fund infrastructure and capital purchases are $4,773,610 versus the FY24 amended budget of $3,746,000. So there's an increase there. And the balance of the increase is $294,261 for an increase in operating costs. So things such as contracts and software agreements, retirement, wages, insurance, etc. And also, we're going to be having two new police officer positions. So it's a substantial amount of that increase, or part of that increase, is going to be going to just plain basically operating costs. Things are going up. So the public hearing is going to be next today. So we look forward to that. Mr. Mayor.
And just want to add, there's a breakdown of the $4,773,000 for the enterprise and capital purchases. About, let's see, about 700,000. Most of that is going to the water and sewer fund for widening of Wilson and Alberta Road, and mostly construction of the Bagall sanitary sewer line, which will bring utilities to the northern part of the city. Some purchase of some right-of-ways for that sewer line, a new vacuum truck for the water and sewer department, and some money for machinery and equipment. About $140,000, $110,000. Okay, that says 300,000. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for infrastructure.
Yes, $410,000 for infrastructure to fix some drainage issues near the Humane Society, and to $110,000 to purchase 2 new trucks. And then the balance of that is going to, or most of the balance of that is going to the relocation of the recycling center, which is actually the current building on that site was torn down today, as a matter of fact, if I understood correctly. So that was a good $354,315 for that, and part of that is actually a grant from the state.
They're all of us agree.
All of that. Okay, so $30,000 is our match, and the remaining amount is
We have to
grant
show
from
it.
the state.
They have to show it as part of our budget.
It's listed on here.
Reimbursed for it.
It's listed on here as a vacuum truck, but it's actually a vacuum pump trailer that will be pulled behind one of our trucks.
Okay. And I just wanted to specify those capital purchases in case anybody was curious about that.
So that is the specific details on the dollars. So we have a lot going on. We're doing a lot of things. All the things that we're doing are going to make things better for our citizens and for those who are traveling through our city.
Okay. Thank you very much. Anybody, any council members, anything to add to it? Nothing? Everybody needs to keep in mind also that part of what we do in our city is we fund for the taxes of people who are 70 over who apply for exemption. It was they're not paying taxes, so we put it into it's almost 2 mills of our budget. So, but we're supporting our seniors by doing that. And it's something we should be proud of that we're able to do that too. And keep within our budget, keep our budget as low as we do keep it. That's most of the things our department head who do an outstanding job of running the other departments with what they have. Okay, at this point I'm on closed council meeting and open public hearing on the proposed budget. And if anybody wishes to say anything, please go up to the stand over here and give us your name and address, and try to stay about 3 minutes. Does anybody out there want to make a comments? Anyone? Somebody? Okay.
Susan Lemmy, 219 Mason Drive, Centerville, Georgia. I attended the county commission meeting earlier today and was pleased to hear that they have intentions of rolling back the millage rate due to the increased property tax assessments to meet their budget needs. Similarly, having been a beneficiary of $40,000 worth of increased value on my home in the last 2 years. I sincerely hope that the leaders of the city of Centerville are similarly looking at rolling back the millage rate to meet their budget needs and fit a budget that will allow for that. I suspect that $2 million, I cannot convert that to dollar amount of how much increased millage you would need, or how many mills per thousand or whatever you have to reach that budget. But if everybody's property values increase similarly to mine, you probably have sufficient room to roll back the millage rate some based on the big increases in value that most of us have seen. And so I just want that consideration made. I thank the county for seriously taking that under effect and reducing. If anything we can do to help those who are on limited budgets is certainly helpful and appreciated. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, does anybody else out here have any comments? Not hearing any, I'm gonna close the public meeting, hearing, and go back into council meeting. Item number 9 here is the amended municipal court judges employment agreement. Councilman Byrd and City Attorney Tidings, please.
Thank you, Councilman Byrd. The legislature made some changes to the law with regard to contracts for municipal court judges this year, and we have amended our contract with our chief judge to reflect those changes. One is the contracts are a 2-year term. So we have made this retroactive to January 1st for a 2-year term. And the other is to give some grounds for removal for breach of the contract, which did not previously exist in state law. This has been sent to Judge Groove. I had gone over it with Sarah, and I had worked with Senate. I actually sent it to GMA for their attorney, and I think they're going to use it. So we're just amending the contract so that it reflects the current state of the law with regard to municipal court judges, and would ask that the city approve signing this, and when we get it back from Judge Groove, it'll be finalized.
This time I make a motion that we approve the revision or amendment of the contract with our municipal judge.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? I'm not sure why they decided to do it up there, but they did it, so.
It doesn't sound like we have a lot of choice.
We have no choice,
We have to comply with the changes to the state.
Well, and not everybody has even, I don't think, contracted with their judge, but all of this came out of the Supreme Court cases with regard to Ferguson, Missouri several years ago, and resulted in a lot of court reform all the way down to the local level. And since then, we have tried our best to do everything that puts us in compliance with not only Supreme Court case law, but with Georgia law, and that's the most recent step in this.
Okay, all approved, say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Judges can be presented a new contract tomorrow. All right, next item is comments from council. Post one, please.
Just thankful for anybody who came out to discuss our budget, and hope more people will want to get involved and learn more about how the city works. I know it's been a great education for me, and I feel proud about how we allocate our resources and how our taxpayer funds are used. So I'm looking forward to hopefully getting this budget going, and that's all I have.
Thank you. Post two, please.
Yeah, Mayor, as critical as I have been of the budget process at times, I think that the budget committee has submitted a budget that is pretty tight this year. And I know that number of increase that is a little over 2 million is a scary number to hear, but it's important to note that of that $2.5 or so million increase, all but in fact, I actually got the number here, $294,261 is paid for with other designated funds. That's SPLOST money, that's enterprise fund, so that's not $2.5 million is grant money. It's not everything that's out of the general fund. The only increase from the general fund from last year to this year is that $300,000, and the city buys its stuff from the same places y'all do, and everything is more expensive. And so the department has to make a few adjustments in some places, but I think that the budget committee deserves to be committed. This is a pretty tight presentation, and so I think we're in good shape, and hopefully we will see revenues increase without and be able to roll back some of the rates that we're dealing with now, because we have a lot of new properties coming online and a lot of new evaluations as well. So I think we're in good shape. Mayor, thank you.
Thank you very much. Excellent comments on that. Thank you for that.
And just to add to that, Mr. Mayor, going through the budget process and everyone that was involved really put a lot of effort into it. They didn't get everything they wanted, of course. We had to make some tough decisions, and we did so. And I just wanted to thank everyone that was involved in that process. And I believe also that we have presented a more than reasonable budget to be able to provide the services to the citizens that we've promised them.
Thank you. Report?
Yes, sir. So I did owe Councilman Wright. I think his comments were right on spot on, and I agree with him 100%. I think that this what work has gone on to come to the budget that we're at today is exceptional. I'd like to also remind everybody this coming Friday is Food Truck Friday at the park. So we'd like to certainly encourage everyone to come out and utilize the park. I know if you haven't noticed, since the splash pad has been on, there are like 1 million people out there morning, day, and night. So even though it closed at 6, there's still people out there enjoying the park. And so it's been a wonderful addition to our community, to our city. And so we appreciate our law enforcement folks being out there. I've seen them out there taking care of business out there every day, making sure we're safe. And of course, all our first responders are to be commended for all the work they do, as well as the folks in our public works. Keep us out of hot water. Not out of hot, we always have hot water, but they just do a great job, and we appreciate it. So,
Yeah, they keep the sprinklers going out.
keep everything going. Yes, sir.
Except for them. It's bicycle.
That's all I have, man.
Thank you very much. It's extra comments, and this is probably one of the best budgets we've had in a long time. Didn't have everything in there that I wanted to see, but hey, we gotta keep down as much as we can. I live in the city too, and I pay taxes too, so my taxes are impacted with everybody else. They can say my mine jumped a little bit more than some people's. So, I know a little lot of land I have on the side with nothing on it. It's just a third of an acre. It used to be, I think it was $17 a year. Now it's $95.99 for that little piece of land I was just bought there on the edge of my property. So, we all feel it, right? But I appreciate everything you guys did. And like I said, not everything was in the budget that I wanted, but they got everything in that was possible, and being reasonable about it and keeping it down as much as we possibly can. And I appreciate their foresight and their the things they did on it. The two people who won that budget were Councilman Byrd and Councilman Evans. They did a good job.
And Chief Accountant Carolyn.
Oh, yeah. She leads
does the hard work,
She does the hard work.
the tabulating, figuring.
Okay. Let's go home and get something to eat. I'm gonna go home and lay down. Thank you.